The Hulk, one of Marvel's most iconic characters, has undergone various portrayals on screen, each bringing a unique interpretation to the character, with the 2003 film Hulk, directed by Ang Lee, and the 2008 film The Incredible Hulk, directed by Louis Leterrier, both aiming to capture the essence of the Hulk in distinct and compelling ways. However, the Marvel Cinematic Universe's more recent handling of the Hulk, particularly from Endgame onwards and especially in She-Hulk, has sparked controversy among fans. This video will explore why the versions of the Hulk in 2003 and 2008 are considered the right way to handle the character, in contrast to the MCU's more recent approach. Ang Lee's Hulk is notable for its deep psychological exploration of Bruce Banner's character, with this film delving into Bruce's traumatic past, including the emotional and physical abuse he suffered at the hands of his father, which adds a profound layer to his transformation into the Hulk. This version of the Hulk is not just a mindless beast, but a deep representation of Bruce's repressed anger and pain. The narrative structure of Hulk takes viewers on an introspective journey into Bruce's mind. Through flashbacks and dream sequences, the audience gains insight into the complexities of his emotions and the origins of his inner turmoil. This psychological depth transforms the Hulk into a tragic figure, making his rampages more than just scenes of destruction, but expressions of a tormented soul seeking release. Moreover, Ang Lee's direction emphasizes the duality of Bruce and the Hulk. The film explores themes of identity and control, questioning where Bruce ends and the Hulk begins. This intricate exploration of Bruce's psyche makes the Hulk a more compelling and multifaceted character, resonating with audiences on an emotional level. One of the standout features of the 2003 Hulk is its unique visual storytelling. Ang Lee employs a very similar style to comic books, with split screens and dynamic transitions to bring this story to life. This approach not only pays homage to the character's comic book origins, but also enhances the narrative's visual appeal. The use of CGI in Hulk, although criticized at the time, was groundbreaking. The technology allowed for the creation of larger-than-life characters that felt tangible and imposing. The CGI Hulk, with his exaggerated physique and expressive features, brought a new level of realism to the character that hadn't previously been seen on screen, making his presence on screen truly formidable. The film's visual style extends beyond the Hulk himself, with the dynamic editing and innovative cinematography creating a sense of movement and energy that mirrors the chaos and power of the Hulk. The visual approach sets Hulk apart from other superhero films of its time, making it a unique and memorable cinematic experience. Louis Leterrier's The Incredible Hulk strikes a balance between intense action sequences and deep character development. This film reboots the Hulk's origin, focusing on Bruce Banner's quest to find a cure for his condition while being pursued by the military. Edward Norton's portrayal of Bruce Banner emphasizes his intelligence, resourcefulness, and inner turmoil, making him a relatable and sympathetic character. The film's action scenes are a highlight, showcasing the Hulk's raw power and destructive capabilities. From the intense chase scenes through the favelas of Brazil to the epic showdowns in Harlem, the film delivers a thrilling and well-executed action sequences that stay true to the character's essence. These scenes are not just mindless action, but integral to the story, reflecting Bruce's constant struggle to control the beast within. Character development is a key strength of The Incredible Hulk, with Bruce Banner being portrayed as a man on the run, constantly grappling with the fear of losing control. His relationships, particularly with Betty Ross, add emotional depth to the narrative. Betty serves as Bruce's anchor, providing a glimpse of hope and humanity amidst his turmoil. This balance of action and character-driven storytelling makes The Incredible Hulk a compelling and faithful adaptation of the character. Both the 2003 and 2008 films paid meticulous attention to detail in the Hulk's character design, each bringing a distinct vision to the character. In Hulk, the character is depicted with a more monstrous and exaggerated physique, emphasizing his otherworldly nature. This design choice aligns with the film's exploration of the Hulk as a manifestation of Bruce's repressed emotions and traumatic past. The 2008 The Incredible Hulk presents a more grounded and realistic design. The Hulk's leaner and more defined musculature highlights his agility and strength, creating a more human-like appearance. This design choice reflects the film's focus on Bruce's struggle to control his transformations and finding a cure, making the Hulk a more relatable and sympathetic figure. The evolution of the Hulk's character design across these films demonstrates a commitment to staying true to the essence of the character while adapting to the advancements in CGI technology and cinematic storytelling. Each version of the Hulk brings a unique visual identity that enhances the narrative and deepens the character's impact on screen. In both the 2003 and 2008 films, Bruce Banner's relationships plays a crucial role in his journey. In Hulk, the complex dynamic between Bruce and his father adds depth to the narrative, with the film exploring the psychological scars left by his father's abuse. This relationship is central to understanding the character's inner turmoil and the nature of his alter ego. In The Incredible Hulk, the bond between Bruce and Betty Ross is central to the story, humanizing the Hulk and highlighting the tragic nature of his condition. Betty serves as Bruce's emotional anchor, providing a sense of hope and normalcy amidst the chaos of his life. Their relationship adds layers to the character, making him more than just a rampaging monster. These relationships add emotional depth to the character of Bruce Banner, making his journey more compelling and relatable. They also highlight the theme of isolation and the longing for connection. By focusing on these relationships, the films create a more nuanced and multi-dimensional portrayal of the character. Both the 2003 and 2008 films portray the Hulk as a tragic hero. In Hulk, Bruce Banner's transformation is a manifestation of his unresolved trauma and inner demons, with this film presenting the Hulk as a misunderstood figure, evoking sympathy from the audience. Bruce's struggle with his dual nature and the fear of losing control makes him a relatable and tragic character. The Incredible Hulk continues this theme, depicting Bruce's struggle to control his anger and find peace. The film portrays the Hulk as a tragic hero, constantly battling his own nature and the forces that seek to exploit him. Bruce's quest for a cure and his desire to protect those he loves from his destructive alter ego adds to the character's tragic depth. This portrayal aligns with the character's comic book origins, where the Hulk is often depicted as a tragic figure battling his own nature. The films capture the essence of the Hulk as a hero who is defined not by his powers, but by his struggle to control them and do the right thing. This makes the Hulk a compelling and relatable character, resonating with audiences on a much deeper level. The MCU's portrayal of the Hulk has evolved significantly since its introduction in the Avengers. Initially, the character retained his tragic and powerful nature, but subsequent films have taken a different approach. In Avengers Endgame, the Hulk is portrayed with a more comedic and less serious tone. While this approach has its merits, it has also drawn criticism for undermining the character's depth and gravitas. In Thor Ragnarok, the Hulk becomes somewhat of a more humorous and lighthearted character, engaging in comedic banter with Thor and displaying a more playful side. This shift towards comedy continues and culminates in Avengers Endgame, where the introduction of Professor Hulk merges Bruce Banner's intellect with the Hulk's strength. While this version of the Hulk offers a new and interesting dynamic, it lacks the tragic and conflicted nature that defined the character in earlier iterations. This shift towards a more comedic portrayal of the Hulk has impacted the character's legacy. The Hulk, once a symbol of uncontrolled rage and inner conflict, has become more of a lighthearted figure. While this broadened approach has appealed to a wider audience, it has also alienated longtime fans of the Hulk who appreciate the character's deeper themes. Thor Ragnarok marked a significant shift in the Hulk's portrayal, leaning heavily into comedy. The film, directed by Taika Waititi, introduced a more humorous and lighthearted version of the Hulk, engaging in comedic banter with Thor and displaying a playful demeanor. While this approach brought a fresh and entertaining dynamic to the character, it also deviated from the Hulk's traditional portrayal as a tragic and conflicted figure. The comedy-driven approach to the Hulk in these films has its merits, offering a new and entertaining perspective on the character. However, it has also drawn criticism for undermining the Hulk's tragic and conflicted nature. The Hulk's journey from a tormented and misunderstood figure to a source of comic relief has alienated some fans who appreciate the character's deeper themes. The shift towards a more comedic Hulk in the MCU has impacted the character's legacy. The Hulk, once a symbol of uncontrolled rage and inner conflict, has become more of a lighthearted figure. The 2003 Hulk and 2008 The Incredible Hulk represent a more faithful and compelling portrayal of the character. These films emphasize the Hulk's tragic nature, his inner struggle, and the psychological depth of Bruce Banner. By focusing on these aspects, the films capture the essence of the Hulk as a complex and multifaceted character, resonating with audiences on a much deeper level than the MCU's iteration. The MCU's recent approach, while entertaining, lacks the depth and gravitas, or rage and anger, that defined the Hulk in earlier films and iterations. By revisiting these themes and characterizations of the 2000s films, future portrayals of the Hulk can recapture the essence that makes him one of Marvel's most compelling and interesting characters. The 2003 Hulk, and 2008 Incredible Hulk offer valuable lessons in character development and storytelling. These films emphasize the importance of exploring Bruce Banner's psychological depth and maintaining a balance between action and character-driven narratives. They also highlight the significance of staying true to the character's comic book origins, portraying the Hulk as a tragic hero rather than merely a source of comic relief. By focusing on the character's inner struggles and emotional depth, the films create a more compelling and relatable portrayal of the Hulk. The emphasis on relationships, particularly between Bruce and his father in Hulk, and Bruce and Betty in The Incredible Hulk, adds layers to the character, making his journey more nuanced and emotionally resonant. These lessons are crucial for future portrayals of the Hulk. By staying true to the character's essence and exploring his psychological and emotional depth, filmmakers can create a more faithful and compelling portrayal of the Hulk. This approach will resonate with longtime fans and new audiences alike, preserving the legacy of one of Marvel's most iconic characters. The 2003 Hulk and 2008 The Incredible Hulk represent the right way to handle the character, capturing his complexity, his tragedy, and raw power. In contrast, the MCU's more recent approach, in the aforementioned She-Hulk, have leaned more towards a comedic portrayal, which while entertaining has diluted the character's depth and importance. By revisiting the themes and characterizations of the earlier films, future portrayals of the Hulk can recapture the essence that makes him one of my personal favorite characters. The Hulk is not just a monster, he is a tragic hero, and his story deserves to be told with the gravitas and respect it commands.
Oh,